So, left hand one is your before, Brian, right hand one is your after, okay? Now we discussed takeaway for me. If I sort of go back into takeaway position, your takeaway in both these cases is very, you're going to move, there we go, is very good. So the club's going back now. The club's not inside.
No.
It's not arms outside, which is something I often see when you try to stop the golf club kind of whipping too far in here. You swing your arm out here and we get the club kind of in that position. So the club is the green line here, but your arm in the blue line just miles away. And that can lead to the unmentionable, where you just basically push your arms away from the body. Okay, so we're certainly not getting the club too far behind us, which is a good thing, obviously, and the club isn't being pushed out by the arms. For me now, the problem was from this sort of transition, a bit of a lift, and I reckon sometimes just through lack of playing maybe, as it's getting colder now, it's not as easier to turn, we're not as warmed up, so we get to this kind of halfway back position and go, that's easier than actually going, and getting the body to turn a little bit more, okay? So if we look at your left arm there, across your shoulders there, or very much high across your chest there in terms of, there's kind of your shoulder line, your blue line up there with the left arm. This one here now as we go back, okay, if I stop there, okay, you can see there's your shoulders and there's your blue line, okay? Now for me, if I zoom in, that's about half a diamond. Oh, I can clear the lines there, so that one there, so that is the diamond there. We can just about not see kind of thing. So you basically moved your arm down about that much across your chest, which isn't too bad, to be fair. If we move more than that, you probably miss the golf ball. But getting the feeling, and I wouldn't say for you need to be much lower than that.
No.
Okay, could be a little bit lower slightly, okay? But getting that left arm a bit more kind of feeling across your chest and behind you a bit more, it will help your arms. If we look at this left hand one again now, when you come back down, kind of very steep there with the arms. This one here now as we come back down, how much closer your arms are now to your body, okay? The gap between here, there to there, is a lot less than on that left hand one.
Something I can work on, because I do work hard.
I know you do, and I think that's the beauty of someone like yourself, but also can be sometimes a negative, because you work at your game, you either practice the wrong thing sometimes, or you can actually do too much and go the other way. Or your expectations, because you're someone who does practice, you think, well, I should be getting better. And sometimes if we're not getting better like that, or we're gradually almost getting worse and things are going wrong, the handicap's going the wrong way, the frustration increases because your expectations are doing this with the practice and your results are doing this with the poor shots, and you just go, oh, that's not going right, is it? So sort of keeping on top of that and making sure we're not going to fall into old habits, or, as we sometimes say, create new ones. I mean, sometimes trying to change a characteristic, we know, from too far behind or out here, or now this kind of lifting, which is something you've often had a little bit of, but it's not an area we've worked massively at, really. But if we can get that sensation as you come back to the golf ball, the arms are working, going to be obviously closer. The left arm now, the club you can see is coming from a very good angle there, exits through the ball, a little bit steep on the exit through there, but it's kind of matching up with your playing there. Again, being a slightly more upright swing for a taller guy, I don't mind that, to be fair. I think me being quite tall, I tend to like a slightly more upright swing. It feels a bit more controlled than whipping too far around here. And for me, certainly your bad shots when you're slightly steeper will be better than if you whip it too far around here. Someone who's perhaps shorter would tend to be more of a beneficial from a flatter type swing, okay? But certainly if we can get the left arm across the shoulder there rather than so lifty, the club now, is that your arm now basically kind of moving more this way as opposed to when they sometimes move out there, which is great. Your arm's now in this position, which actually is more strength, more control, more power than actually being here and going whoop and looping out there.
If you try to lift the bucket close to your body, it's easier.
Exactly, of course, And the weight doesn't change with the object, but if your arm's hanging down from the shoulder and you push it out here, suddenly now that gets heavier, okay? And the weight's not changing what you're holding, it's just the movement of your arms out that way. So does that kind of make sense then,
Yeah, that's good.
Good, excellent.